Thank you, Hiroko. First, I want to apologize for appearing up here at the end of the day and not being on the program. I won't take too much of your time, just a few minutes. I think many of you are aware of Icrp mainly through the dialogues, but of course Icrp does many other things, some close to the dialogue work and some not. For those of you who were here at the last previous dialogue meeting, for instance, you probably heard Kai-sensei talk about the work that Icrp is doing to make new international recommendations for radiological protection in large nuclear accidents, both for the emergency and the post-accident recovery phase, obviously related to the work going on here. We also have one other project I'd like to mention to you now, about a meeting that we're planning here in Fukushima 1 year from now, back here in this building, one floor upstairs. An international conference on recovery after nuclear accidents. It's subtitled Radiological Protection Lessons from Fukushima and Beyond. The date is here, 30th of November to the 4th of December next year, and it will be in this building in Korase in Fukushima City, Japan. Just to point out that it's about nuclear accidents in general, not specifically about Fukushima, but nonetheless, much of the discussion will be about Fukushima for obvious reasons. And there aren't many details yet, but I can tell you a few things. The main objectives are to share experiences and lessons related to radiological protection, recovery from the nuclear accident here in Fukushima, but also some lessons from Chernobyl and maybe other smaller events. A key point is to improve international understanding of the current state of recovery in Japan. I've traveled all around the world as part of my job, and many people have no clue what's going on in Fukushima and Japan in general. We'll talk generally about considering strategies that might accelerate recovery, and very importantly, try to improve preparedness for recovery in case of a future nuclear accident. As you heard from Jean-Francois, we don't know if one will happen again, but we need to be prepared in case. I don't have too much more to tell you, but I can say a few things. We plan to have many presentations, classical presentations, but we'll also have some discussion or dialogue, some displays and some field visits, so it won't be just 5 days of sitting in a room listening to talking. Much of it will be, we'll look at the scientific and technical aspects of recovery, but we'll also look at the human dimension of recovery, much of what we discuss in the dialogue meetings here. And being an international conference, much of it will be quite specialized and highly technical, so some of the sessions will be aimed mainly at international experts in radiological protection. But we do plan specific sessions aimed at a much broader audience, because we want to make sure that everyone who's interested in hearing what's going on internationally about recovery after nuclear accidents and preparedness can participate. So keep an eye out on the Icrp website to learn more as we make more announcements in the coming months. You can talk to some people in this room about what's going on. Our initial planning has begun, but it's not nothing in detail. We're not doing this alone. It'll be in collaboration with many Japanese organizations, many international organizations, and many foreign organizations as well. So it's not just an Icrp show, it's much more. So soon announcements will list all these other organizations as well when they've confirmed. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have questions, let's chat during the reception. Thank you.